Ladies and gentlemen, the story is finished. And while surely a new story will begin on Monday Night Raw, um, I wanted to talk about my feelings on not WrestleMania 40 as a whole. Maybe I'll rant about that in another video, but I just want to talk about Cody Rhodes. On November 6th, 2019, somewhere around 7:30 p.m. because we were late, my friend and I went to an episode of AEW Dynamite. This was 2019, so AEW was still pretty new. I mean, I would say it still is pretty new now, but it was very new in 2019. Chris Jericho was still a world champion. And I thought at the time AEW was the just coolest thing around. It was that cool new thing, and I really wanted to go to an episode of Dynamite. So when they announced that there would be one in North Carolina, I thought, man, I gotta go. I want to see Kenny Omega. I want to see Chris Jericho. I want to see the Young Bucks. So my friend Joey and I went. I bought the tickets for us both. He drove, and we got there a little late. Showtime was 7:30. I don't know when we got there, but it's this running gag now between Joey and I. They never checked for our tickets. I was trying to show them my ticket, and they just waved me through. So I never needed to buy the damn tickets. But we went in, and we were late, so Cody Rhodes was in the ring with Tony Schiavone, talking with Tony Schiavone. Now, I was never a Cody Rhodes fan. To me, he was always just there. Honestly, in WWE, he was, to me, and at the time, I just thought he played second fiddle to other guys. He was in Legacy with Randy and Ted. He was Stardust, just kind of Goldust's sidekick. And then when he left, I just didn't care. I thought it was interesting that somebody wanted to leave WWE and asked for their release. I had never heard of that happening before, but it happened. And Cody Rhodes, he wanted to maybe not reinvent himself, because like he believed in himself, but he wanted to reinvent wrestling. He wanted to redefine pro wrestling, and he couldn't do that in the position that he was in at the time. So he left WWE, and I did not care. He started doing some stuff in ROH and New Japan, and I did not care. He joined the Bullet Club, and I did not care. And then came All In. And he won the NWA World Title from Nick Aldis. He brought Pharaoh to the ring. It was this huge thing, and I was starting to be like, okay, Cody Rhodes is kind of cool. He showed up for a match dressed as Venom Snake. That was really cool in ROH. I kind of connected with him there, but so my friend Joy and I are we sit down for Dynamite, and Cody starts giving his undesirable to undeniable promo. In the actual promo, of course they don't reference this in WWE, but in the actual promo he says undesirable to ungoddamn deniable. And when he said that, just that, I was listening to the whole promo, but when he said undesirable to ungoddamn deniable, he became undeniable in my head. From that moment forward, I was a Cody Rhodes fan. So I have been on this ride since November 6th, 2019. It is now 1:40 a.m. on April 8th, 2024. WrestleMania 40 just happened, and wow. Not just the fabricated stories in AEW and New Japan and WWE, but the real life story, what Dusty was robbed of, and how Cody says he failed by not winning the world title in time to hand to his father. And that all culminated in him failing last year, losing to Roman Reigns. But he came back and he won the Royal Rumble again, and Cody Rhodes is the new John Cena. And I cried tonight. The whole Cody Rhodes story made me feel like a kid again. It made me feel, and I did, but it made me feel like I could stand up and clap and cheer at my at my television screen. And I did. I'm 27 years old now. I started my professional wrestling training back in January of this year, and so it means that much more to me now. I needed Cody to win this, and he won it, and it means a lot to me. More than, so much more than Cody will ever be aware of. He doesn't know me, and maybe he never will. But this was beautiful. This was professional wrestling, and I love professional wrestling. So I love it more than anything in the universe. And this was one of those storylines and one of those matches, frankly, that remind me of why I love professional wrestling. And I guess that's all I wanted to say. Cody Rhodes reminded me of why I love professional wrestling. If you listen this far, thank you for respecting me enough to listen to me ramble about Cody Rhodes for 10 minutes. Good night. Good fight. This has been The Weapon, Kovac Crow.